Hi there, Orkhan. So you've written more essays. Great. Let's take a look and see what you did here. Okay. Growing trend of private car ownership. Let's see. Over the last few decades, vehicles have become an integral part of people's everyday life. There is no doubt that there is also a considerable increase in the number of private automobile owners. In my opinion, although this process has some benefits, they are outweighed by its drawbacks. Okay, good. Fine. Okay. Firstly, one of the upsides of owning a car is its comfort. While commuting by their own cars, people avoid standing while traveling, can manage the temperature in the car, choose songs that they want to be played, and so forth. Secondly, private vehicle owners manage their time by themselves and are not dependent, here, on public transport schedules, which in turn means better managed time. As a result, they can spend saved time on, more useful activities. For example, when I was working for my previous employer, due to the bus schedule, I was reaching my job 40 minutes earlier or 10 minutes later, but after owning a car, was arriving just on time. Okay, I like that. I'm not really a huge fan of your using the past continuous here. You could have just used the past simple. So I would reach my job 40 minutes earlier or 10 minutes later, but after owning a car, would arrive just on time, or used to arrive just on time. I think those are better tenses here. Okay? But other than that, it's lovely. So, on the other hand, there are several downsides of the increasing trend of private car owners amount. Okay, that's a little awkward. There are several downsides of the increasing number of private car owners. I think it's better. First of all, when commuters use their own cars, I want to come after first of all. When commuters use their own cars, more cars are getting involved in the commuting process, which means that the amount of carbon dioxide emissions also increases. If 5 families use public transport instead of their own cars, it means that the volume of carbon dioxide gases emitted from vehicles drops nearly 5 times, as only 1 transport is used instead of 5. Moreover, private vehicles often carry up to 5 passengers, and therefore they are not convenient for large families. My aunt's family, for instance, consists of 7 members, and as they own only 1 car, 2 of her children often use public transport for commuting and traveling. Okay. In conclusion, despite the fact that excess, I don't know about that. In private car owner, you don't mean excess, you mean something else. Has advantages such as comfort and independence. There are also disadvantages, in particular the detrimental effect here on the environment and passenger capacity. In my view, the listed drawbacks outweigh the advantages of this trend. Okay, fine, it's good. I liked it. It was well written. There were a lot of nice elements. It was really well structured. So all those things are really positive. From a point of logic, I'm not a huge fan of this particular argument. I don't think it's related. Like what you're saying here, having the 7 members and they only have 1 car, this is why some people would argue, well, they need a second car. So I don't think that this particular argument you use supports your argument. It doesn't support your viewpoint. So, but that's more of like a logic kind of comment and less a structural or a development one. Okay. Other than that, it was well written. I liked it. I've already told you about some of the errors. So let's take a look at your second essay. Okay, and here it is. It's the CV. Let's see. Dear Sir, Madam, comma, here. I'm writing to you regarding the vacant position of senior programmer that has been posted on the website of your company on this date. The reason why I decided to apply for this exact position on exactly your company is the job description and salary. Both the soft and hard skills that are listed on the website matches my qualifications almost perfectly. Therefore, I think this factor makes me a competitive candidate for the job. All right. Okay, so there are a few things that I really want to change here. Okay, grammatically, lexically, and even in terms of content. So, first of all, definitely not exactly. Grammatically, it's wrong, and it doesn't sound right in English. So that's the first thing. The second thing is this almost perfectly. I also want to get rid of it. You're trying to sell yourself, so there's no almost here. It's they match my qualifications perfectly. Okay. Also, we never talk about salary. This is just an issue of form. We would never talk about salary in a cover letter, so that should be removed. And in general, I want to see the language here upgraded a little bit, a little more advanced, a little more formal, a little more appropriate to this purpose. So, the reason, okay. The reason why I have decided to apply for this position at your company is the job description, which oh, you know what you could have done here? Look at this. Is the job description, the requirements of which match my background perfectly. Now that's something you could have done, which is advanced, a little tricky grammatically, but you could have done it. Or you could have started a little differently, and you could have said, the job description has intrigued me to a great degree, or something like that. Or the job description, as listed on your website, has captured my attention. You will find from the CV that I have attached that my skills and background fit your needs completely. Okay, something like that, a little higher level language, and this is fine. The passion that drives me to do my best to meet the deadlines and to do my job perfectly is another characteristic of me. Okay, this is awkward. This is not English syntax. Okay? What you could have said instead is, I am frequently described as one with a great passion to do my best, both to meet deadlines and do my job perfectly. Moreover, I am always full of energy and ready to overcome every challenge that I may face. Even once, the award Mr. Energizer was presented to me by my previous manager. All right, that's fine. While working for my previous employers, I acquired best practices of software development and strengthened my skills by attending trainings and competitions. Furthermore, the software that is used in most of the local supermarkets and warehouses created by me. Thus, I have broad knowledge about programming and can apply it in favor of your company. I kindly ask you to find my CV enclosed. Yours faithfully, Orkhan Tagiyev. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I explained to you already the areas of this paragraph that I wanted to see changed. This paragraph was better. I liked it. The beginning is fine. Just remember you need a comma. This is fine. Remember you don't need a full stop here at the end. And other than that, it's well done. Like I said, I really like this paragraph, but you do need to change a few things here. So go ahead and do those. We're here. We're waiting to see your corrections and what you write next. So good luck with it, and I'll look forward to seeing your next set of essays.